Greetings and salutations, everyone. Duke Novalith here. Today, back with some more Quest 64. So we're in Glencoe Forest, as it is. This is a nice optional area. Very useful if you want to do some training and whatnot. But more importantly, this holds quite a number of spirits in the area that we can use to boost ourselves up. As I mentioned before, at this point we are just running away from everything like the cowards we are. We cannot take these fights as we currently are. To be fair, we're never going to be able really to take fights until basically the end boss. And only bosses, really, but... Oh, I'm like right on the edge. That's annoying. So you're going to see me just try to avoid the fights as much as I can and get to an edge as quickly as I can. Even if it means walking backwards, I'd rather take the risk. You're going to see me also not heal as often, just to conserve time. Oh, this looks bad. I'm okay. I'm on the edge-ish. So these guys hit really hard right now. This game actually wanted you to grind out experience points and whatnot. Okay. It should be this tree is another spirit. No, it's that tree. This place can be incredibly confusing, so what I'm going to do is actually leave a lot of these fights in, so you can get kind of a bearing as to where visually these spirits are located at. We're just gonna hug along this wall, basically. No need to depart too far from it. Alright. A little bit of healing. So yeah, this hill right here, we're gonna hug this hill, basically. Because there's two that are very... Oh gosh, come on. Alright. I'm actually going to start healing now. Because as you can oh! Game, no! Don't you dare hit 25. Okay. Lots of healing. Here we go. Alright. There we go. That should be good for a bit. At least the nice part about healing is that I'm slowly putting stuff into experience points into my magic stats, so hopefully we'll gain some shortly. Oh, this is bad. This is the problem with being up against the wall. Is if you get encounters and you're not on the edge. Just giving me a second here. Keep hugging this wall. Alright. Oh, controller, please. I'm trying to do the heals. Alright, it's not this tree. It's this tree. Yes. Right there, yes. It's an art. Alright. And then stick for this tree. You're kind of aiming for this tree right here, because there's one right behind it. There's that pile of rocks. Basically aim for that if you don't know which tree you're supposed to go for. We're actually heading towards the rocks now. Yes, okay. Anyway. If you get lost, aim for these rocks. You'll turn around and you should see the spirit just chilling back here. Anyway, you might have seen a house. We're going straight for that. We're not going on the inside. There's nothing important really in there. Other than a lady who's just living here with all these monsters. It's fine. Weirdly enough, it's not the first time we've seen a house. How? I'm like... There we go, okay. Sometimes it takes a little convincing. There we go, we're up to 19 MP. Anyway, so there's these barrels, and we're just gonna go right around it. Boom, there is that. And then we're just gonna cast the spell Exit and leave the forest. That is everything. If you want to do training and whatnot, that's not a bad place to train, but they do hit hard, so you better have had stats like beforehand. Other than that, just walk on by. So now we're gonna go back and continue our journey to where we need to go. We're actually heading for a boat. Because boats are nice. Hang on one second. I do need to check. Okay. Nope. I had to check if I had a specific item and I don't have it, which is fine. Let's see. So we're just, I don't know, we're following this path. Yep. See you soon. Anyway, keep following this path. It's gonna go around this mountain, basically. Plateau? I don't even know. Giant hill of doom? Can't even get on it. Oh gosh. Okay. Lag City, here we come. Come on, come on, come on. Oh gosh. That's the problem with using a joystick for C buttons. Alright, just hug this whole mountain, right? Takes you right here to another spirit. We're up to Rock 12, which is good. Oh, okay, that's actually not bad. Usually they spawn a lot more, and it's just a lot of nonsense. And expertly dodged that shot. Alright. Alright. See that ship? We're heading straight for it. Just follow this path. There's nothing else to look for here. And here we are. Alright. So there's this house. It's a resting point. It's actually not necessary. I'm going to show you why very shortly here. But we're going to get onto this boat. There's this dude, right? Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Normally he's like, hey. It's like, hey, you should come aboard my ship. I'll take you where you need to go. Yada, yada, yada. Stuff is fine. You come back out. You're like, cool. You're already in a new place. You just have to walk in the door and walk out the door. You don't have to talk to this guy. But now he's like, hang on. The wind has stopped. Now the lake's flowing in the wrong direction. If it stays like this, you can't make it to Larapool. Fine. Catch a lot of fish. So, we are now back on foot. But we're in a whole new area, so that's cool. So Larapool's up to the north of us. We are going to be heading in that direction, but not for Larapool specifically. I will explain that very shortly. If you do need a resting spot, there's this house, actually, that you can go into and rest up there. If not, cross this bridge, and we're just going to follow this path for a bit. Just gonna... Alright, so we've seen the were-rabbits, right? Or were-hares, I think they are. Oak Juniors are new. They cast defense and cast giant rocks at you. They can kind of hurt, and they do take a beating, so good luck with that. At least the were-hares, like, that's what we want to see. We want to see a bunch of were-hares only. Alright, now stick to this little hill to the right, and then just go up, hang for this edge here. There's a spear we can grab here. There we go. And then we're going to go back downhill. Alright, these gremlins, they're actually not so bad. Like, they do a modest amount of damage. Heal up if you take all the hits in one go. But they're not too bad. You can fight those if you want. They do give out a good number of experience points for where we're at. But other than that, just avoid it like the plague. Alright, we're actually going for this hill. Stick to this edge. And then bam, right up here. Whoops. There we go. More of that. Can I get off the edge here? Nope. Alright. We're just gonna walk our way around the edge. Yes! That was close. I didn't even think I was able to get that escape. So we are following this, just this path all the way around. And it's gonna take us to Larapool. But it's not necessary to go to Larapool. We're basically getting one item in particular just to make backtracking a tiny bit easier on us. That's all the reason we need to be here. So Larapool is all about the water. There's nothing we can do about it right now. But we're going to talk to this guy here. Gives us the wings. We shall leave. I gotta say though, this seems like a really peaceful, like, little city village to live in. Minus all that water. Water's crazy. Alright, so following this path, right? It's gonna take you to this particular opening over here. That's where we're going. I don't even know, I honestly don't remember how you're supposed to know this, but we're going to another village. That's what's up. Because we can't do anything in Larapool. But essentially what's happened is both the wind and the water have gone crazy. Wind has stopped and the water is going in the wrong direction for us to sail to our next objective. Which rarely this is our next objective, don't question it. So we just have to go all the way through and hope for the best. Basically fix these two elements. This is a really long section of the game, if I'm honest. We're in this area for quite a bit. So we're just following this path straight through. And we're actually doing really good on time. Ooh, I saw it. I saw it, yes. Perfect. Those mermaids, you gotta be careful for those mermaids. So they can lower your defense if you're too far away. Get close, though. They're gonna start wailing on you. Alright, I will take the time to get some healing done as I'm escaping. And remember, if you ever get confused as to which direction you were facing beforehand, just don't move, don't push any buttons. The camera's gonna rotate back to where you were facing. I do this a lot, because sometimes I don't remember if I'm running away from a fight or running past the fight. I do tend to do both. Usually I pull off a heal once in a while too. So we're just gonna hug this wall. Basically all encounters should be off for this area. You can hear the ocean thinking of ways to kill me. Oceans kill people. True story. Alright, see this house, go right around its corner. Where is it? There it is. More rock. And then I'm actually going to go inside, take the save, because that's what she does. She's like, oh, you want to go through Coal Hazard? Is that what it is? Coal Hazard? Yes. Nailed it. Just in case something goes wrong. And then we're gonna go waltz our way into Little Coal Hazard. Now this is kind of a fairly straightforward one. Yeah, and I've got the time to do this. It's one of the reasons I had to look down at my timers to figure out, could I do this? So encounters rarely happen inside the corridors of Coal Hazard, which is really nice. It's out in the open, that tends to change. So just keep going straight. We got these guys. They're actually really weak to rock. The problem is our rock's not that strong. Okay, we're not going to be able to take it. I thought I might be able to hang around the right edge, and I'm not going to be able to do it. But getting hit's not so bad, really. All those experience points. So, like I said, they're weak to rock, but rock isn't really... I think they're weak to rock, actually. But our rock's not really strong enough that we can effectively deal with them. If you are going to fight them, I suggest just sticking with water. But we're almost halfway through the number of rock elements that we need, so that's a good sign. Just keep going. Usually there's another encounter you'll always face here. Oh, we lucked out. That's exceptionally well done. Alright, and then one last area. Yep. Oh gosh, okay. No, I'm not gonna go through it. We're just gonna go back to the entrance here. Try this one more time. Alright, it's just the one guy. I actually could probably face him. We're gonna give it a shot. Oh gosh, that really hurt. Okay. I had to make sure I was gonna use water once so I can actually not waste all the magic, just use it for the heals. So yeah, they're fairly weak, even with what we've got. That's the good part. Oh. Oh. Nope. You're a little too far. And that's a judgment call you have to make if you're going to face these guys or not. Because you have to kind of realistically reach it on turn 2. And he was far enough that I may not have been able to reach with, like, even Waterfall 3. So just sometimes you just gotta be like, nope. Take some hits and leave. Alright, this is a really big open area. Now we'll start seeing some different stuff. These jellies. These jellies can be a pain to deal with. Like, luckily those little fire arrows are weak individually, but that damage can quickly stack. And they typically spawn somewhere between like 2 to 5, I think. So 2 is what we want to see. At least they don't take up that much lag. And at this point, you're just going to see me trying to constantly heal during the battles. I'll tell you what we don't want to see, though. We don't want to see... There's the Rivens. Giant dragon-like creatures. We don't want to see those. That is the worst news we could have. These scarecrows are actually weak to water, I believe. However, they're quite strong. They actually could be weak to rock, and I'm wrong, but tiny details. Anyway, just hug this. You should see there's that little spirit and a treasure chest. Spirit's hard to see at the distance sometimes, but the treasure chest, different story. We got a healing potion, which is super nice. Now we hug this wall, yes. Sorry, getting my bearings. I always miss this. I'm pretty certain it's here. Alright, come on. Right, hug this wall. Ugh, come on. Anyway, you can see it. It's right there. You can walk past that going this way. I certainly have walked past it numerous times. And we need all the spirits we can get currently. Alright. Just do 180. Okay, there it is. The big Ryvern. We do not want that. He deals 2 fireballs. Has a powerful flame attack if you're just close enough in range anyway. And those, as you can see, that did 30 points of damage to me. So, we cannot take them. They are incredibly strong as well. Like, insanely. You cannot realistically take that fight unless you've spent hours grinding out for health and defense. It's just ridiculous. We'll see them again much later on, and we still don't have enough firepower to take it out, like, effectively. So, just, that is a straight up no. Alright. Just gonna run away from this fight. Alright, keep on going straight here. Follow this road. It goes off to the right, not technically straight. And just, Alright, running from this fight too. Right. Going this way. We actually just keep the river on the left. There is a treasure chest off to the right this way, I believe. Just ignore it. It basically just becomes this little funnel, and that the encounter rates can be ridiculous. That you can just get trapped with like a Riven, and there's nothing you can do about it. I actually don't know if it's even worth it, but honestly, even if it's a healing item, we realistically don't need it. And just keep going here. Just let this river be your best friend for now. Oh good, we should be able to escape this. Alright. Just stick to this. Just keep following it around all day. That's the treasure chest I'm thinking of. That's gotta be it. I found it. See, I didn't even know where it was. Okay, we're actually going to go forward. Like, we're pretty much exactly in the middle as is. Just keep healing. Keep running. Hope for the best. I'm right on the edge. I'm actually not going to heal. So I'm just going to take hits anyway. There we go. Alright, keep sticking next to this. Now, those treasure chests, those aren't safe zones. You can easily get an encounter rate in those treasure chests or on the side of the combat zone. You cannot open them, by the way. So you have to get out of the combat zone, and a lot of times that means going a lot forward or just defeating them. We're really hoping that we don't get an encounter. Okay, hang on. Yes. So honey bread, we know, very useful. Healing potion, that's the one that does 150 HP. Yep, we'll get a lot of those, and that helps out quite a bit, especially if we run out of honey breads. Alright. Nope. And we'll just keep going. So, I don't know, Cull Hazard is just... This is where you start to feel the pain of being essentially... Because technically we are under-leveled. We've got firepower, but we are glass cannons. And Cull Hazard really, like, starts to bare his teeth that, oh, we're in the wrong area. Oh gosh, please no. Okay. Yes, alright. Again, keep the river as your best friend on the right side, and then we're just gonna go straight forward here. Sometimes there's an encounter right at the beginning of this cave, and sometimes there's an encounter at the end of this cave. More rare so at the entrance. Just follow this vine. Alright, so after like, what, 30 seconds of straight walking, you're gonna see this area. Ignore that treasure chest. Don't need it. Just follow this little pathway. And then up over the hill, takes to this path. Now right at this entrance, this was where enemies can appear. And we lucked out today. No! No, I'm out of that area, please. Alright, whoop, get the camera around. Ignore that path going up. That will just take you to a dead end, which is super sad. That path up there leads to like some broken rocks, which if you look in Glencoe Forest, there's that little area of colored rocks earlier I saw. If you try to go into it, that's also a dead area. So either it leads to Cull Hazard here, or it leads to somewhere else, and I'll get to that later on. It's not that far. It's not that far from our current position, realistically speaking, but you'll see what I mean. So just keep following this. It's just a straight shot. We've reached basically the end of the cave. It's just this is mandatory walking at this moment. And here we are. We are in this. You can actually walk up to some of these signs and they'll tell you where you're at. Whoops. There we go. That's the button I want. But we're now in Norman Village. So this is a place of druids, and apparently they like the wind element. So we will stop there. That was quite the journey. I've got some editing to do, and well, we need to prepare some stuff because we have, spoiler alert, a boss fight coming up in this area. So thank you for watching. Hope this is helping you out, and I will see you next time. Take care.